Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. Today we're going to talk about something people asked me about, so hopefully you guys will like this video coming up. And it's just some questions that I get asked about my expandable house. So we're going to talk about this briefly. People often ask me how it is living in a 480 square feet house. And so today we're going to talk about that briefly. I think it's like anything, because I really living in an apartment, living in a big house. I had a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, 3-car garage, 2-story, couple fireplaces. It was a fairly nice home, and I go from that it was 2,500 square feet. I was go from that to an apartment, and then I go from apartment to an RV. And the apartment was nice. It was big. It's like a studio apartment. It's big. But the RV lifestyle is kind of like where I live here. The thing about living when you live in a small place, the most important thing that I noticed is how is it living here? It's good, and it can be really good. The key is in living in expandable or small space under 500 square feet is the space. The space can be limited sometimes. I mean, we have a real nice bedroom. It's probably 10 feet by 10 feet or 10 feet by 12 feet. It's putting things up. If you keep things tidy, so for example, if you open up a jar of peanut butter and you leave the lid here and this, that, and other, but if you open up packages and you leave things around and stacked around in boxes, you notice them a lot quick here in the house. In a bigger house, you really don't pay attention to that box could sit there for a while. But here in the like our house here, you have to pick it up. It's no different than living in a condo. When we lived in a condo, Ruth and I, we found ourselves in the same situation. We found ourselves kind of trampling over ourselves because the washing machine's right there. It's just it's smaller than this. The condo was smaller than this. So, and what happens is you find yourself living like, you live good and everything. It's just you had to put things up. So when the dishes get washed and dried, you need to put them up. Your clothes, you do your laundry, you need to put them up. If they're dry, you need to put them up because there's really no room to put things or lay things around. So to answer some questions, how is it living in my house? It's great and fantastic, but you have to really be aware that you need to put things up if they're boxes or clothes, or like today, for an example, I got a package in. I left the papers there, and it was on the table, and things like that you notice a lot quicker there than you would any other time because you walk in the door, you see the papers. Now, as you know, it's 2-bedroom in this house. There's plenty of room. R has some nice rooms, plenty of room. She had an organ in there and had her desk in there and had her bed in there, and she's got a big cabinet in there, and it's fine. And same thing here. We've got a big cabinet, as you see right behind me, and a bed and another cabinet over there. And it's fine. We got our printer on this side here, so it's fine. But sometimes it is a little tight, but it's okay. I like the lifestyle. I like living like this. It keeps things neat and clean. Ruth used to wash dishes, or I put up the dishes. I keep the kitchen clean, so next meal everything's put up. You don't have to worry about the sink overfilled or things like that. Same thing with pots and pans. I take care of that stuff. So we just we're organized. We're organized very well, and it's not complicated to live like this. It's very easy. Now we have another house over here. Now, this house has no closets. The other house has no closets. So we find ourselves storing things like suitcases and boxes of old papers, maybe some purses of Ruth's that's been around for a while that she wants to keep. There's a lot of things you end up keeping that you end up putting in storage. So living in a house like this is fine, but you need a storage shed. More like a 12 by 12 or 15 by 15 storage shed that you can put not only your lawnmowers and stuff in, but the plastic bins of maybe your papers, things that are important, things that you want to keep, that you want to have for future down the road if you ever need them, like maybe tax documents or things like that. Now we have those. And I came here with 2 suitcases, so I really didn't have anything. I don't have anything, and what we've accumulated is just stuff. It's not really anything. I mean, I can only wear 1 hat. I don't need 20 hats. So I know that I can have 1 hat. Now, Ruth, as you can see, she's got many purses here. That's her purses. That's her limit on purses. If she buys another purse, she takes that purse and puts it away somewhere else, or gives it away, or whatever. And we do give away a lot of our stuff. For example, if I get new clothes that I know that fit, I will give the clothes away, the older clothes away, or the newer clothes that maybe someone could use. We always really take a look at. We stopped our spending anyway, but because you want to try to keep spending down these days, because you never know. But I noticed too here in the house that if things lay around very long, and I never really thought about it. I never thought about the living lifestyle like this. But somebody's asked me, how is it living in a small space? How is it living in under a 500 square feet space? And you know what? They're right. It's okay. It's not bad. It's like anything. You sweep the floor and mop the floor and keep it clean. It's clean and it's tidy. So when people come in, I mean, we had 17 people in this house on Saturday. 17. They all fit in here fine. We had 2 tables set up, and they either sat on the couch, the ones that couldn't fit on the tables. So we had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 people, and then the furniture was full, and then had extra chairs. Of course, they could sit in, sit and eat. But it can be struggle sometimes to get that many people in here. But you know something? It was fine. Nobody complains because it's air conditioned, and it's people want to come in where it's cool because it's so hot right now, and it's very hot. It's unbearable. So, and it's easy to maintain. The smaller house is easy to maintain. You don't have to sweep, and a big house, and you don't have a lot of dust or dirt. I mean, the rug gets dirty, you take it out and you clean it. So it's easier to clean a smaller house as a bigger house, because the bigger house needs to get more dusty. You have more tables to clean. You have more corners to clean. It's just a bigger area to clean. Now, I'm not saying we don't have the same as anybody else does, but it's a lot less than what it normally would be. Now, we have 2 houses to clean and the garage. But really, the garage is, it's its own animal in itself. But really, overall, it's really okay living in a small house. So, God bless everybody. Hopefully, this answers everybody's questions, and we'll see you next time.